Alrighty, so in the bottom left, we have the man himself, the replacement, the killer, Prism. Opening with that altar first, probably going to go for a fast expansion. His opponent in the top right, the Night Elf King, the man who plays many strategies, a rising star amongst the Night Elf community, AlterEgo.
Now,
Also, standard build.
You said replacement player. Is this a replacement match, or did Prism just join your team late? I know he joined kind of late, right?
Prism did join mid-season, and he got this matchup an hour ago because the person who was meant to play it this week no-showed.
Nice.
So he's
and
in both.
Who was that? Who was the original opponent?
Corey Mack.
Oh, Corey Mack. Okay.
Wait, doesn't he have another outstanding game versus someone?
Probably.
OC drummer.
I've lost track at this point, Baron. If you're the commissioner, you can
talk
get it
about
done.
so Red Orc, you can blame Cithrin for not having predictions, I think. I don't know. Did we do a prediction for this game?
I'll do a prediction right now.
I forgot. Before I get screamed at. I can't do it in Streamlabs. I don't know how to do it. I gotta open up my own thing. So you know exactly what Prism's gonna do, don't you? With your probably an early X fan. As
No, I think Prism gonna play one base T3.
So I practiced a bunch with Prism just before against different styles, me playing Warden, Demon Hunter, and Panda. And in general, I think he did his best when he went for a fast expansion, and I would like to see him go for another fast expansion, but I believe Nega Nebulas is correct, and he's uncomfortable with the fast expand.
AlterEgo needs to build more Wood Wisp.
Yeah, AlterEgo, a little bit slow on the Wood Wisp. His macro's okay though. He's creeping the camp. He didn't let anything take anything. And look, it is actually going to be potentially a fast expand. This is the bit where you chime in and say something, Baron.
I'm looking at chat at who's voting for who. Someone put 64,000 on AlterEgo. So that's like one stock for Nega Nebulous.
Alright, so AlterEgo is choosing to creep level 2, which will give him a very strong Demon Hunter when he comes across for the harass. However, it doesn't mean he's not going to get a lot done at this crucial moment where his opponent is at his weakest. Prism, for his side of it, is also not really getting that much done though. Not creeping another camp. Summoning the Water Elemental keeps getting these Water Elementals ensnared, which is really painful. Luckily, he has the first one out, and it is going to expire just as that ensnare runs out. So it actually worked out for him. Footman goes down inside AlterEgo's base, buying more time. I mean, it's not the worst if you lose your scout footy. It is pretty painful in that you didn't lose any. You didn't really get anything done.
This is
and
a
Prism's
really
kind of
slow
killed
expo.
his own. Yeah, he killed his wood economy. Unfortunately, just a little bit of miss macro. Didn't have the wood required, and now, he needs to apply pressure to AlterEgo's base to keep him on that side of the map.
I'm actually curious what AlterEgo is going to do, because I know he watches replays, he studies builds. He sent me a build for Night Elf.
Oh, Prism, what are you doing, bro?
Well,
could have gone into the elf base, but instead, choosing to try and creep his opponent's camps.
I think he want to get level 3, but this camp is not enough.
Yeah, and this would have been the perfect timing to hitting the Ancient of Wonders and the Hunter's Horn.
Yeah, he could have got a double cancel, but instead, because his expansion's so late, it's actually going to be a cancel onto his own expansion.
AlterEgo. Now, this is something you say all the time, which is don't aim the peasants sometimes, just aim the damn town hall. But
he can do both here. I mean, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit careful. Although
unfortunately, for Prism, this game is essentially over now.
Okay, second wave Malaysia is coming, which is much better than 3 weeks ago when he just joined League.
Yeah, big improvement for Prism, that he's ended up in a rough situation here. Expansion unfinished. tech about to finish for AlterEgo, who can now go into a Naga and just apply endless pressure. It is close to a level 3 Archmage, though. One more 40 kill would get him. Oh, is it surround? Oh, the TP!
Nice.
That is really nice. And if he goes and finishes this green camp to the left of his base here, he'll get level 3 Archmage and he can actually defend. But he needs to make the call soon. He needs to keep macroing at his base as he has no lumber, no tech.
Now, for context for you guys, fake Plastic T, or Prism, is... He's been around a long time, but he's just come back. And he's just starting to train. AlterEgo, I think, was like brand spanking new last season. So this is his second season here, but he's improved a lot.
Yeah, massive improvements from AlterEgo.
They're both those type that grind away every day, and they're going up in MMR. Some people just kind of plateau, but both of these... I'm kind of curious where they'll be next season, before the start of it.
Now, for Prism's side of things, I feel that he really needs to get on top of his macro. He's letting it slip a little bit right now, not quite teching, not getting too much done. And there's a lot of risk here in taking this fight. Hopefully he gets a good focus fire, force the Demon Hunter out.
Jeez. Yeah, he's getting a
Actually-
Blacksmith, but he's sitting tier 1 still.
You're getting the Blacksmith before the tech even. I mean, this is good SimCity, but if you're not tier 2, oh my god, second barracks before the tech. This is turning into a bit of a disaster here. Unfortunately.
Where are these
Rifles, tier 1
footies?
rifles.
These footies went
I
for a walk.
You're all going to get caught out, Breath of Fire down.
This is one of the things where you just take all 4 and you go in 4 different directions.
Things could still work out really well for Prism if he actually gets his tech up, gets his 70-80 food army.
Jeez, Prism's still not level 3 though.
And now it's level 3 on the Demon
AlterEgo
Hunter.
is though. At least he got a water elemental out first before he got burned. Well, on the other side, AlterEgo is tech in tier 3, but he's not doing anything with the 1 Ancient of Lore. Well, now he is, as I said that. The Bear, and he's putting down the 2nd Ancient of Lore.
I mean, this is a result of what you said about him not having enough, like, early wood wisps, and also he used a few wisps to detonate, so now his wood production has been hurt, which has slowed down the lures. I think he's still going to be okay.
Mhm.
I told Prism that if he ever feels like he gets too far behind, he should mass towers, go tier 3, and make mass air. And we'll
Good
see
idea.
if that's
Okay,
what he does.
he's getting improved lumber harvesting. He is getting another 2nd tower in the main, getting 3 towers at his expo, but currently only has 40 wood. So that's going to be a big investment.
Six
for
is
Yeah, he's
five.
only got 8 lumber wisp or lumber peasants.
Trying to creep this camp, which he absolutely cannot creep without
Yeah, it really
Taking-
hurts.
Prism
a
isn't
lot of
wrong.
damage.
He has not, he actually has 10, but he has 6 on gold instead of 1 on the wood. You know, so he actually has 10 wood peasants. They just aren't all actually doing what they should be.
And here we have the delayed expansion for AlterEgo, who's getting up the hero levels he needs. Level 2 onto the Panda. Sick item, Robe of the Magi +6. You know, everything's coming together for
He's getting his
AlterEgo. And
expo
Prism, he's taking this fight a little bit too early here. Will he get this one bear?
No.
Not quite. This fight is just way too early for Prism. He has a lot of rifles, but without the critical sorceress at the back end, you know, he can just dance around these rifles all day.
And with all this, I don't know if... I mean, well, no, he doesn't have master training, and he's got 38 out of 40 food on AlterEgo's side, so... I would say he could just kind of, you know, go in and do massive damage, but not right now.
If Prism gets this tech up, he's now tier 2. He can start production onto his Arcane Sanctums, getting an Arcane Sanctum, getting a workshop. He gets his casters out and he keeps producing rifles. He can definitely hit a timing here. Needs a lot of
Well,
lumber.
Prism shouldn't build 2 Sanctum at the same time. Should get the 2nd hero first. Really do need that.
He's getting...
But he is
workshop,
going to get
but
the
yeah.
cancel on this Tree of Life. I don't believe there's any way to save this Tree of Life if he just focuses it down. Is he going to commit to the Tree of
He
Life?
can get 2 bears, too.
Splitting is it? Really good damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Cancel and the
Oh,
bear.
it hurts.
This is like
Every
Christmas
unit-
right here. And he
every
gets
unit
the
of-
rifle out.
Every
Prism
single
microed the
unit that
rifle
AlterEgo
out.
loses is something he can't really replace. They're both banking a lot of gold. 1,200 gold, 1,700 gold each. 3 rifles might be about to go down in Prism's base here, though.
Now it's Christmas for
2,
Painkiller. Shit. Level 4.
2, 3. 3. Yeah, he saved all 3 rifles and didn't actually micro them into a safe spot, unfortunately.
Yes, for the record, N. Williams, Prism is Todd. You said that as he lost 3 riflemen. We all saw it.
Triple gyrocopter coming out, which is not the unit that he intends to make, I think. It's a misclick there.
Yeah, Mort's, I'm guessing, is that's literally the only other unit. But with all this happening, AlterEgo, only 100 wood.
Do you need more?
Needs to slow it down a bit on Prism's side, I think. Just get his army together. Spend his resources.
His Panda is almost level 3. He just needs to kill something. That's a big level up.
Second hero finally coming is going to be the Blood Mage. A very good choice for controlling the tempo. And it's Flak Cannon. So Flak Cannon Gyros, he's anticipating Fairy Dragons, but there aren't any on the field. Oh, the priests march forward to their death. Everything for Prism kind of just falling apart right now.
God, are they both? Oh my god, he's aiming his Druid. He's
Yeah.
aiming his bear. He's killing his bear, not
Yep.
not the priest.
Few critical mistakes from both players. No mortars coming out yet. No breakers. Food supply capped for Prism, who is going to tier 3 now. I like that, actually. You know, if you can't end the game because you've missed your timing, just creep the map. Go tier 3. It's okay.
Walter
You don't
Ego's
have
trying
to
to
rush
expo again.
things.
But AlterEgo really do need this orb. It's like 2 minutes after T3.
Both players starting to macro up now. 54 supply versus 66. No
Damn.
sorceresses on the field, which means the bears are going to reign supreme.
Well, if they move. Now they're coming in. He should get level 3 here with this water elemental, which he really needs just to, you know, maximize that damage.
Yeah, now we're going to start seeing a lot of damage out of this panda. First breakers on the field, though.
And Australian
dropping.
internet. Well, there goes the cast, boys.
No, it's just...
Now he's back.
It's this... Whatever the fuck's happening recently with Australian internet, it's fucked.
Hey, I just realized the booster is still up. I know Wantu was saying it earlier. I don't know what happened, but booster didn't go down. Yay.
So, big fight happening. Breakers starting to die at the front. The panda's doing a lot of damage. We do need to see some more mana drains going off. Unfortunately for Prism, he's fighting just before his Sorceress came out. Finally, Sorceress are on the field. Is it going to be too little too late as he retreats now?
Since this Blood Mage has come out, he has not killed a single unit. It's still at exactly 0 XP.
He's going to get something killed here. And he is reaching tier 3, which means he can start to get good upgrades going. It is 1-0 on the rifles.
Suddenly, he's going to get level 2. Or some Flame Strike. I presume, but we'll see.
Gotta get your army together. AlterEgo's expansion finally going to kick into gear. But, you know, it's 78 supply now. will we see tier 3 units from Prism?
Oh. Flame Strike?
Oh, he's on an A move.
Yeah.
As I've been
He's on a-
telling people, you can reach 1600 MMR as long as you learn to attack move.
And he canceled his own flame strike.
Yeah, that's the worst feeling in the world. Or the best when you're playing AKM.
Well, we don't talk about it.
Still,
I wasn't talking
decent
about you, I was
control of
talking
the
about
fight
me.
now.
I know.
The slow from the sorcerer is actually making a really big difference, and the human army is kind of holding its own as AlterEgo stuff is starting to melt. He's got 2 rifles, though, attacking nothing in the top right. Very hard to say who's coming out ahead totally in this fight, but I think AlterEgo is going to clutch it as these rifles suicide into the Tree of Life.
Panda at least he's out of mana. But if he gets some of these bears, okay, but damn. Yeah, those 2 rifles, they're gone. They're dead.
Yeah, really. Just mismanagement of his army from Prism here, unfortunately. If he put his whole army together and just attack moved into the Night Elf army there, he would have won this game. The fact that he microed it actually cost him the game, unfortunately.
Alright, so he's got knights now pumping, but only out of 1. And now he's going flying machine bombs.
Well, if he has the flying machines, if he's got like 6 or 7 supply of flying machines, then he might as well do something with them.
He does have 7 supply. He's only using 5, though. That's the thing. He's got 2 just chilling. They don't do much, but they add up pretty quick.
Decent number of sorceresses out now. And as you said, he's got 1 knight. He's building more rifles. There is no mana potion on the panda. He's only going to get 1 breath of fire off here.
That was nice.
Really nice flame strike positioning. Oh, he uses haze instead of fire.
God, that level 5 DH show is going to get scary real quick. It already is scary.
And Prism just continuing to mismanage his entire arm. His knight and his flying machines, which now can attack ground. They're doing nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's another one of those examples where if he just attack moved his whole army, probably wins the game, but
Even if you attack move right now, you steal the rejuve.
it's unfortunate. Players at this level don't seem to realize I think they watch too much Back to Warcraft and they get very hung up on wanting to micro, wanting to do flashy things that they see Spirit Moon doing. In reality,
Yeah.
you win 9 times out of 10 if you just have more stuff than your opponent and you attack move.
I was going to say that earlier. It was really great seeing Prism pulling back a rifleman and AlterEgo was pulling back a archer at the very beginning of the game. But as I was about to say that, you said, well, they're both sitting on 1,500 gold. Because that's what you start concentrating on instead of just building units.
Yeah. If you get your whole army together and you attack move, it's almost always going to work out better for you.
You know, an orb on AlterEgo, I think, would have worked wonders.
Once again, the positioning of these units, this is really rough right now for Prism.
Okay, here we go. Now we got flying machines. They're actually on the Dryads, which is the correct move.
There is a big breath of fire going to come through in a second as he has enough to cast it. Level 3 onto the Blood Mage, has the
nice
Health Stone. And this tier 3 human army is doing a lot of work.
Oh my god.
He's got the Mana Siphon. He's denying the Panda from casting his spells. The tier 3 human army is coming through.
54 supply now against 84 or 83.
What a turnaround. That huge flame strike right in the middle of that battle. I don't know if anybody was watching that, but my god.
I love that Prism's still getting towers at his expo.
Panicked about the counterattack.
I'm just like, I think you're winning, dude. You don't need to do that.
There's only 800 gold left in AlterEgo's main gold mine, who is now switching into Mass Dryads in an attempt to counteract these casters. Really needed Fairy Dragons, but the counter to the Fairy Dragons is already pre-built in these gyros that are 2-1 upgraded.
I'm waiting for them to come in. Well, AlterEgo did finally get that orb, but way too late on that one. They will help
All right,
right
he's
now.
gonna feed a bunch of flying machines and give his opponent a chance. To say overall, this is pretty nice play from Prism inside these this use of his heroes in the fights, which is something that can be very, very easy to forget. Using your spells, using your items, that's the kind of stuff that's very difficult.
Honestly, like, he lost one flying machine. I almost want him just to lose another. Well, now he's going over, but he had like 82 food. It's like, just lose some. Get to 80. Because he's getting
AlterEgo's mine.
upgrades.
Now Alter Ego is going to be out of gold and just 60 more gold.
For 4 heroes.
He's building more flying machines, by the way. Quite a lot of flying machines have been built now.
I would prefer every single flying machine to die at this point and to be replaced by knights.
Legion Doomhorn. Oh, jeez.
On the plus side, they deal siege damage, so they can actually fight Dryads okay.
Yeah, they can actually.
There's quite a lot of moon juice for Alter Ego if he needs to defend his main. Isn't walking his Tree of Eternity just yet. Basically just, this is all he has for Alter Ego, and we have 2,500 gold left for Prism, but it's in high upkeep, so it's realistically actually only about 1,000 gold.
He has formation movement on, doesn't he? Oh, no, not anymore. I thought Alter Ego had formation movement on for a second, the way it was moving.
Alter Ego going for the base lane. Will we see a TP, or is he just going to walk back?
Well, he can't TP. Oh, you mean... Yeah, never mind. I thought you meant Alter Ego. Alright, he could get a nice
Big
breath
fight.
off. Please, breath. Breath. Breath it all.
Let's watch this. Flame
Huge
strike.
breath of
But-
fire.
There's not much to be said because at this point, I think Prism's army is just way too
No,
fat.
I think this is going to be closer than it might look. I mean, it depends on how the breaths come out, but yeah, maybe you're right.
That flame strike, I was waiting for it. He should just be able
Nice.
to kill these heroes, I mean these bears, but he's not. Now he is. Ooh, that's
Oh
gonna
my
hurt.
god, the flame strike.
2
Even
invul
with the
pots
double
used.
invul.
Alright,
The breath of fire was huge there, but the Siphon Monarch came through and denied the repeated breaths and saved his army.
so the replacement, up 1-0.
The close game, though. That could flip either way.
Alter Ego had it early, and then Prism came through. So who just lost all of their points, was it?
Red Orc.
Was it Red Orc? Eh.
It was. He
deserved
lost
it.
like 58,000.
Red Orc always betting against my team.
There was I haven't seen him show up. But there was a guy who was watching GNL on or maybe it was I don't know if it was Hot Stream or the GNL stream on Back to Warcraft, but there was an Australian player that was like, there's no one from Australia for me to play with. You guys have Australians. And I told him, yeah, we do. But I don't know if he actually joined the server. I was like, we literally have all 3 of them. All the Australians. Any game name yet? I see it.
Prism 2.
Oh. I was reading Prism that said, let me see the next game name. Not. New Zealanders, they're fake. It's an island of sheep. That's what I hear. I would do another poll for who's going to win, but Red Orc has no more points. Bet. Did we give that whole... Did you do it? Like,
Yeah, I did.
give out the points? Cool.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm doing with half that stuff. Ego in 3. Oh, people want it. You want to put another one up? I would, but I
I'm
can't.
already.
Yep, I just put it up. The unfortunate part is that I can't. If I'm going to be the one releasing it, I can't vote.
Well, my problem is if I'm the one who's doing it, I can't watch the game. Yeah, like I can't move in game. Although I could have done it right now because they had a regame.
You guys got 30 more seconds to vote.
Pretty sure you guys are purposely tanking your numbers and trying to get rid of all your points so that then you can say you don't watch Baron that often. You only have like 5 channel points that you can't do anything with because I never set it up. $63 to $13K for who though? AlterEgo. Damn, someone's still on the. Was that Nega?
No, I only put like 6K or 7K.
Still on Nega Nebula, so. Alright. So human imbalance continues.
I think that this is going to be a very even match.
Oh yeah. I think Prism has more experience, but AlterEgo has been grinding a little bit more and like studying the early game because AlterEgo had down what he wanted to do in the early game, but later game it kind of fell apart for him. Prism, on the other hand, I think felt really uncomfortable early game, but was able to wing it into a win late game. So...
You're the caster, Baron. Say something.
I'm the analytical one. You're the hype caster.
That's not how this works, mate. Alright. Prism opening up 2 farms, no tower this time, whereas he was building a very early tower in the last game. Let's see if that comes up right now as he gets 20 wood. Nope. Choosing not for that super early tower. Will we see a 3rd farm? Hopefully, because it's Night Elf and not Orc that he's playing against.
Alright,
And
so...
AlterEgo is going for the Keeper of the Grove.
Yeah.
Early tower once again. No 3rd farm started just yet, which is going to mean that he's delayed on his extra footies. On this map, I don't think doing the instant expansion... Oh, he wants to do the lab. That's an aggressive creep route opening.
I like it.
I don't know if he's experienced enough to do this.
I think last time he creeped a lot on the
Oh,
Council Hill.
Alter. Okay, good. I think he's gonna live. That AOW almost went down.
All right, he's actually going to get the lab creep done for Prism in a pretty nicely done way.
What a Chad.
How dare you doubt him, Paz?
There's only one true Chad in Warcraft 3, and that's SK Hot.
No, there's 2 actually now. SK Hot and Tonk Tanks.
Tonk Tanks is indeed a Chad.
Tonk Tanks
So
is
that's
such...
a really...
He's
nice
such a
creep.
Chad, he doesn't even care that we're calling him a Chad, and he'll never actually pay attention to that. He's just going to go evasion first and immolation again in the future.
And here we go, AlterEgo coming across for a really nice creep where he gets level 2 off the turtles next to his opponent. But Prism, Creep Jack, can he get the last hit? No! He could have stole it if he'd gone for it. Now it's a level 2 keeper, who's actually a very scary hero. Mantle on
You
the
can go for the
ground.
item though.
And
Ooh,
an
the
excellent
archer.
item.
He's good with the hides, that's for sure. He's quick with that. This footy in base has been a huge pain in the ass to AlterEgo. He
He's
still
already
hasn't
killed
teched.
one Wisp.
Neither player is teching though.
That's the best
What do we
feeling.
think?
When you fuck up and then you realize the other side fucked up too.
What do we think about that? Oh, and it's a tech. It's a tech from Prism and AlterEgo. 1,000 gold, 470 lumber. He hit the archer really nice, Baron, but is that what you want to be focusing on when you're sitting on 1,100 gold, 500 lumber, and no tech?
In some situations, maybe.
What situation, Baron? I want you to describe to me the situation
your
in which
tree
you
of
want
life
11.
is dead, and you can't tech. And you have no food to make more units. And your only thing left is your archer, so you have to hide it to save it. Did I win?
I don't think that that's a real situation. The creeping continues now as both players are attacking, and Prism is going for a little bit more militia creep. Probably shouldn't be using this militia here, as it does mean when he reaches tier 2, he won't have the wood he needs to actually get the buildings he wants.
God, this hero, though. Getting armor, he's got intelligence, he's got damage.
Oh my god, this Archmage is actually scary.
That's what I'm saying.
Ah. Compared to this, the Virgin Keeper of the Grove versus the Chad Archmage right now. Creeping continues. I think that once you get level 3, you actually should try to make something happen. Creeping is nice and all, but
AlterEgo bought a staff. Okay.
you're not going to get much stronger for Prism.
Oh my god, the circlet.
AlterEgo definitely anticipating an expansion here. He's going to be very surprised when he walks across and sees that there is no peasant line. Nothing to harass, and he has no mana left on the Keeper of the Grove. So now, theoretically, Prism can just walk into the Night Elf base and start wrecking.
I think that's kind of where he's going too. He might be checking for an expo, but then he should theoretically just go straight for the base. Oh no!
You could take out the AOW.
Oh, please don't TP back, Prism. Please walk into the Night Elf base.
Oh, good. I think he understands that he's in still a decent position.
Yeah,
He's going to take out the AOW.
I mean, he could take out a lot more than this AOW.
I meant now if AlterEgo TP's back. But he's
It's
just running.
Blood Mage second again. Moonwell cancelled. Does have one lore being built inside the base. Plenty of wood for AlterEgo though. Like, it's not a big deal that he lost these wisps because his tech was so slow. Advantage Baron. And Prism is going to go into Arcane Sanctums. This is one of those rare circumstances where you're actually doing decent. You could potentially go for a tier 2 expand here.
You know what would have been the ultimate Chad move if he used the Staff of Telly to fake the TP back?
Oh, Prism's actually blocked his stuff inside his base.
And yep. fuck
And
that
he is
Blood
going to go
Mage.
for a tier 2 expansion.
And he even got Siphon first, so he can't even just sit here and Flame Strike the trees down to get out.
That would have been ultra big brain.
Oh no, leaving the Tome of Strength and the Wand of Illusion in the middle.
Yeah, but what
Gotta
items
sell
do you
these.
drop?
You gotta sell these gloves. Please, Prism, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. He's panicked. He doesn't know what to do. He tried to kill it, tried to cancel it. He dropped the Lion Horn of Stormwind.
Hey, he picked it up.
Definitely not worth dropping a Lion Horn of Stormwind there. And again, we see the bane of these two players' existence. Prism, who is fast expanding and building towers and building a blacksmith, who only has one Arcane Sanctum, was sitting on 1,000 gold. I'll have to see if he gets this expansion up. AlterEgo. Demon Hunter second, going into Bears, going to tier 3. Could actually hit a sick timing here. Creepjack, though. AlterEgo sees what's happening. Can he actually do anything about it? That's the question. To me, this really comes down to how much Prism is able to macro over the next 2 minutes. And I think it's going to be a rough one for Prism as the Bears are walking across the map now. Rejuves are going to come into the action. One archer down. Needs to start picking these off. 2 archers down, but that's...
Ooh,
First peasant going down as well. 3 archers for peasant.
Just
And a
running
40.
into the meat grinder, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's going to be incredibly difficult for Prism to actually hold this expansion once the bear upgrades are finished in the next 60 seconds. And he's queued up so much inside these arcane sanctums. 2 priests, a sorceress, adept training for both priests and sorceress.
Hey, don't need a rifleman.
He's not even going to finish this camp. So low. Gives it over to AlterEgo.
Or did he? He
Who
did.
got it?
But he left the item.
Actually, Prism got it. Prism got it all. And an archer.
Calculated.
And this Archmage, there's no Dryads out with no Dispel yet, so these Water Elementals are actually stolen Bloodlust onto the Water Elemental. Look at it go. Pew pew. Alright, Prism. Proving that all that practice he did with Nega Nebulas is actually worth something.
4-2 heroes to 2-1
I don't
heroes.
know about that one, Paz.
Nega Nebulas is the unofficial coach of Wine and Cheese, and Prism's patron saint.
Yeah, I think I coached some of you guys and some in the monkeys, but I haven't coached anyone in my team.
Maybe that's why you're not going to
Oh.
win this season.
So you're basically the Kaiser of this season.
Meanwhile, Sithran's just riding high on picking the best players and letting them do their thing.
Yeah, also I trained someone in balance your team.
Well, I'm not doing it. For fuck that. So yeah, it'll work.
Prism is doing a great job creeping and macroing and getting all this stuff together right now. It's still not gonna be the easiest thing in the world for him to hold against this army of the Bears with just basically footies.
All right,
But still,
chat
high-level water elementals.
Chat is agreeing Nega best, but let's be real. We all get burned out from playing Warcraft. Nega Nebula sits there and has a calendar waiting until the next GNL, and that's when he starts playing Warcraft again.
Oh
No,
my
that's
god!
when he
these-
starts playing
You got
Call
it.
of Duty again.
That's true.
Oh,
He's been playing a little bit of StarCraft recently. Don't think
Those
we
are-
haven't been seeing it.
No, actually I'm waiting for the Forza 5.
that's gonna be so good.
Oh, I think that's a dead
PC or
bear.
PC or console player for Forza.
No, I will buy it on Steam.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go play Diablo 2.
Oh my god. And I think that AlterEgo has just missed his timing with the Bears, unfortunately. The army for Prism is quite large here, and he's just backing it up with more and more units rallying across the map. Level 2 Water Elemental stealing all of the mana. The Blood Mage, the
Jeez.
key pick in all of these games so far. Everything that happens for this Blood Mage is just gravy. Look at this mana drain. Oh my goodness. And then the Flame Strike over the top.
God, he's not even gonna.
no,
Is he
the
gonna
deal.
heal? Nope.
GG.
All right, that was a
That-
little bit
that-
more convincing, but that was a
That
fun
AM
series.
was hitting for plus 21.
Yeah, the Chad Archmage factor was definitely pretty high in that game.